I was the boss's son, had an entitled employee on my crew make a mistake, super long so apologies. Edit, thanks for gold. No idea what Reddit Premium even does. But thanks a little background. My father owns a telecommunications repair company, and before that he worked in the industry for years, and since I hated daycare I spent every summer helping him and learning to weld, rig cell phone tower antennas, like that. By the time I was 19 and dropped out of college I decided to go get my certifications and ask my dad for a job. Well, he got a huge contract and hired 5 brand new guys with myself and another veteran that's been working for him for years as crew leads to run all the repair projects. I end up with this massive bag who got fired from multiple different physical therapy clinics and is now 40 and unhireable by any other industry. But he has a massive superiority complex, cause he has a bachelor's, and that somehow makes him better than tradesmen. On to the story me. CL, the other crew lead. DB douchebag, we are on the first site on the first day of a job for a major client taking down old antennas and putting up new ones. CL and I drive up to the site after morning meetings at the hotel with my dad and the client over Skype, and we brought lunch for everyone. CL realizes that he forgot his hard hat at the hotel and tells me he'll be back in half an hour. No big deal, it's a simple job that I've done before with my dad. I drop the sandwiches in the refrigerated server room and go over to DB, who using a trailer hitch winch to haul a brand new antenna up the tower to our other guys who are 700 feet up at the top waiting to install it. He's got the antenna about 150 feet up at this point. Me, hey DB, I think you've got your fasteners on backwards. The fasteners have to be perfect, cause the higher the antenna gets, the more wind, the more tension on the winch. DB, they're fine. Me, no, they're definitely backwards. DB, they're FG fine. Go the F.K. away bootlicker. Guess that was his derogatory for me being the boss's kid. Me, no. They're backwards, and by the time it gets up there the winch is gonna slip and that antenna is gonna drop. Bring it back down and fix it. DB, I don't have to do ST for someone who's half my age and couldn't make it through a year of college. Only reason you're here is your daddy's kid and can't make it in the real world. Right as he finishes the sentence I hear the winch crack, so I grab DB and run both of us into the server shelter, smashing all the sandwiches in the process, while the winch flies out of the hitch mount and the antenna drops like a rock onto the truck, carving straight through the cab and into the ground underneath. Mia FK, so you can't rig right and don't have the common sense to put the pin in to secure the winch to the truck? DB, there's no way that was my fault. Me, not only is it your fault, but now I get to explain to both OSHA and our insurance how we managed to damage over $70K in equipment and $30K in our client's equipment in the first day on this job. I spent the rest of the day calling OSHA, my dad our insurance, and my mother, our accountant, to make sure that all the right reports get filed and our AS are covered on all bases. I'm assuring the other crew guys their paychecks aren't going to be affected and that I'll get them more sandwiches. After the end of day reports are finished, my dad calls me up and tells me to fire DB for negligence. So I go up to him. Hey, you're being let go, sorry, but this incident is just something we can't afford to happen again. And since it was obviously DB, you can't fire me. CL pretty sure he can fire you, and if you don't believe him, I'll fire you. If you don't believe either of us, we can go see the boss tomorrow. DBFK, let's go talk to the boss. Right now, it's like 4 p.m, we drive 3 hours. Interrupt my family's dinner, and then sit there smugly on the couch in my dad's home office while he literally screams at this guy about costing him $100K and maybe a lost contract, and basically tells the guy he's filing a civil suit for negligence since I specifically came and told him he was doing something incorrectly. DB, what the FK does he know? He's just a kid. Dad, I taught him how to rig a winch when he was 8 and he did it right. You're a 40-year-old man who managed to crush an entire truck. Get the FK out of my house. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notification. See you on another video. Bye.